They say the earth groaned that night, like it had held something in for too long. I remember the sound more than anything. Not the falling bricks or the screams. The sound beneath all of it. A deep, ancient moan. My name is Elijah Forrester. I was 36 when it happened, lived with my wife and son near Queen Street, not far from St. Philip's. I was a carpenter by trade, mostly shutters and staircases. We'd had a good summer, hot and heavy like they always are. But that night, the air felt wrong. August 31st, 1886. The kind of evening where sweat sits on your skin, even in the shade. We had supper early, rice, okra, salt pork, nothing special. My boy Jacob played marbles near the hearth while Anna knitted in her chair. We'd just blown out the last lamp when the shaking began. It came like a ripple underfoot. I thought at first it was a wagon passing too fast on cobblestone, but then the ripple became a wave, and the wave turned violent. The floor buckled. Jacob screamed. Anna tried to stand, but the bookshelf crashed down behind her. The walls groaned like living things. Plaster cracked and rained down like dry snow. I grabbed Jacob and pulled him under the oak table. Anna was crawling toward us when the chimney gave way. The bricks hit the ground like cannonballs. The entire house seemed to shudder, and then it sighed. I'll never forget that sound. It was as if the house itself was grieving. When it stopped, if it ever really stopped, there was no light, just dust and a strange silence. We got out. We were lucky. The front of the house held. Neighbors weren't so fortunate. I helped lift a beam off old Mrs. Kessler. Her leg was crushed. Her husband was gone. Just gone. People wandered the streets like ghosts. Some barefoot, others in night clothes, covered in ash and blood. Fires lit the skyline from every direction. The steeple of St. Michael's had cracked straight through. The bell hung sideways, as if ashamed. I saw a man cradling his daughter, her head limp. I don't know if she was sleeping or dead. He rocked her like a baby and whispered hymns through clenched teeth. It wasn't a city anymore. It was a wound. In the days that followed, we slept outside. Cots in the garden, buckets of water at the corners. Jacob wouldn't stop shaking. He'd wake in the night crying, saying he could still hear the earth breathing. We heard stories. The Cooper River changed course for a moment. Sand boiled up from underground. Someone said the graveyard on Archdale had split and bones had surfaced. I never saw it with my own eyes, but I believed it. After what we lived through, I believed everything. We tried to return to normal, but the ground no longer felt trustworthy. Every creak of a floorboard, every gust of wind, I'd tense up, bracing for the next tremor. Anna hung strips of blue cloth over the windows, said the haints were stirred by the quake and needed calming. I didn't argue. There was too much I couldn't explain. We rebuilt the house, stronger, heavier. I installed iron bolts through the brick like I'd seen others do. It held firm after that, but the silence between us didn't. Anna barely spoke. Jacob wet the bed for months, and I found myself staring at the cracks in the ceiling each night, wondering what still slept below us. They say we live on ancient land built on sand and story, on bones and blood and things best left buried. Charleston is proud, ornate, historic, but she is also cracked, and deep beneath those cobblestones, something waits. It's been years now. Jacob's grown, gone off to sea. Anna's buried at Magnolia under a stone I carved myself. It's peaceful there, quiet. But even now, sometimes when the air is just a little too still, I wake up sweating, listening. Because that night the earth spoke, and I don't think it was done talking. This has been Palmetto Time Machine. If this story moved you, give it a like, share it, and subscribe for more stories drawn from South Carolina's haunted past and imagined truths. We tell history from the head and the heart, crafted by human insight and machine curiosity.